What's up everybody, hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and to this video in which I wanted to do something different. I talked about it at the videos in the beginning of today, but I kind of wanted to compare what's happening with Bitcoin right now and therefore kind of the whole market because it is that correlated. But what's happening with Bitcoin right now, I wanted to compare that with last year when we reached the absolute low, and to 2018, the most famous bear market, I think. And then the moment we reached the absolute low, kind of to see if we can say that this could be an absolute low for now. So with Bitcoin, what we did is we dropped down to 26,000, and what we're basically analyzing is if something that is happening right now also happened when those drops occurred. So what we're doing right now is really just consolidating. It's only a small time frame. It's only been a couple of days, and this is on the 4-hour time frame, and we will be analyzing it on the 4-hour, but also on the daily. So yeah, let's compare it. The main things we're comparing is, well, basically just what's happening and what happened then at the absolute low, and if that's comparable with now. And one thing I have to say is that this is very interesting to look at, but it's definitely not decisive. And even though we are looking at those absolute lows and we are comparing them, it's also very possible that something like this actually looks the same as it did those times. But like a movement like this could also very well be that it also happened at points just before those moments we're going to look at, that it also happened then, and that still after that we got the drop. So it's really just taking a look at it right now. It is too early to tell, I'd say, as of right now, whether this is going to be the low of this bear market. And with that, you do have to understand that we have been in these low markets since like the 4th of December. It's not like this just happened. So that's another argument in favor of this possibly being the absolute low. It's not like this is the first drop and that we're analyzing this like, is it not going to drop further? No. I mean, if we zoom out to the daily, we have already dropped down to this 56,000 level, then to 42,000, then to 33,000, and now to 26,000. It's not like it's new. But yeah, let's get to the first date, which is the 19th of May of 2021, which is right here. So it is comparable, I'd say, because what we did is we got a big drop, got back up a little bit and consolidated. So what we did essentially is we consolidated in quite a big range. As you can see, right now we are consolidating in quite a small range. So one thing I do think, and I already checked it out, of course. One thing I do think is that the range we are in right now is actually going to extend. So I do expect us to also drop down to 26,000 again. Maybe right now what's happening is comparable with this kind of consolidation, and that we will have these drops and that we might even consolidate down here, and then afterwards get back up again, down here, up here, consolidate, and then eventually break out. So something important to kind of see, I think, is that this actually took from the 19th of May up until the beginning of August. So 3 months we were in that consolidation, and I'd say we can really start to compare it one-on-one if we actually have 3 months of a consolidation at the points we are at right now. So that still means that, I mean, it still means that like where we are right now with Bitcoin, that we can still drop, because we also did that last year. We consolidated up here for like a month, a little bit over a month, and then we dropped down and we consolidated lower for more than a month afterwards. So it's quite interesting to take a look at it, and it could be similar, as I said, but we do not have enough data and enough price action and enough time for that yet to really compare, I'd say. But it is very interesting, I'd say, to keep an eye out. The other time is the 6th of December of 2018, so we have to scroll a little bit. There surely is a better way to do this. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I wanted to go back to this level right here. All right, we're back. So I wanted to compare this as well to the absolute low we made right here at $3,100, which is absolutely crazy to look at right now. But this was the absolute low of the bear market, actually, between like 2018 and the end of, or like the later part of 2020. Very interesting as well, I'd say, because you can see that we actually had this bull move all the way up to, it was quite a big gain actually, a gain of 30%. So we also saw that with the last move we just looked at and the move we had right now, but there was less of a big move. And what you see right here is that we also consolidate the first part. It is a less volatile consolidation, but obviously the volume was lower, and I do expect, obviously the volume last year was higher, and I do expect it to be higher this year as well. But the same thing you see right here, and it's actually quite interesting because it's a little bit different. It's still comparable with last year, like with last year, but less so with this year, as I said, because we don't have enough time. But the difference is that like we didn't touch that absolute low again. We actually were in a very tight consolidation. We touched this level here at 3,300, 3,400 again. But apart from that, we really stayed in this big range between 4,200 and 3,300. And within that, we actually had minor consolidations. I mean, we had this consolidation. We had this consolidation, which was pretty long. Then we took a break retest, as you can see. Then afterwards we had this consolidation again up there. So again, that kind of aligns with last year, where we also had a consolidation up high. Then we dropped down lower to consolidate for a longer period of time, which we did. And then we consolidated again up higher for a short period of time. I have to say, here it is a longer period of time. But here, if we actually compare, like staying within this range between, we should probably drag it like this. So from that absolute low was the 15th of December. And then the 2nd of April, we actually broke out and we started going up again. So again, that's about 3.5 months. It's the same as last year. So again, it's really interesting to take a look at this period of time compared to last year. It's actually pretty alike, but it's even more interesting, and it would be more interesting if we can actually see the price going on right now, because or we can actually now kind of monitor and see what the price is doing right now, because we don't have enough time. And for example, if we would really, if this would really match, we could say it needs to do something like this and then consolidate down here. Like this started the 12th of May, and then somewhere in August, beginning of August, we have to break out again. So we could say that we need to consolidate like this, and then something like this, and then something like this to be one-on-one applicable. So whether that's going to be true, that's very uncertain, because as I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that just because we're consolidating now that we're not going to drop down lower. But if it's really going to start to look like this and start to shape out like that, we might be able to, at some point, end of July, beginning of August, maybe able to draw some conclusions, which I think is very valuable and very interesting. So that's basically the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and if I should make more videos like this. But that was the video. So if you do have any questions about the video or about this analysis, everything we did, please let me know down in the comments. As for now, though, thank you all for watching and listening, and I hope to see you all in my next videos. Bye.